Thanks to the supporters of channel member Eduardo Franco. Oh, boys and girls, run-ins don't come much more stressful than this. We've got 3 games remaining. They're all against teams also in the top 6. We're second in the league, 1 point off the top of the table. We could still go up automatically. We could still be champions. We might still end up in the playoffs. It's going to be stressful. Hello and welcome to part 103 of Wembley to Wembley. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have the final 3 games of the season. We're at home against Bradford, who are in 5th, away against Crewe, who are in 6th, and at home against 2nd place Barnet. Since you were last with me, as you can see, we have been in incredible form, winning every single match, including a 3-2 away win against top of the table Bristol Rovers, which very much injected us into the title race. Justinison is scoring for fun. He is on course to hopefully, if he carries on in his recent form, finish top scorer in the league, which would be lovely. And on top of all of that, we actually have a batch of Premier League youngsters that are going to be coming in the summer. It's the first time we've been able to convince these kind of players to come in and join us. So we've got some youngsters coming in from Arsenal and Man City and Newcastle. Oh, it's exciting times to be a Wembley fan. Let's go and win 3 games in a row and pick up a lovely old trophy. So this is the team for the game against Bradford. It's Perini in goal, a back four of Lemani, Proctor, Piggin and Austin, Murray and Shaibu in midfield, Scanlon on the left, Hendry on the right, and then the front 2 of Hurley and Justinison. What's that, 37 goals between them? That's what I call a strike partnership. Let's get into the match. And fingers crossed, this is going to be a very anticlimactic triple header. It's not often I do a triple header, but if we lose the first one, it is going to kind of take the shine off things a little bit. So quite important that we pick up the win today. Could we even secure automatic promotion here? I haven't even looked at the maths of that, but if we win this, Bradford are obviously one of the teams chasing us. We could potentially have promotion secured here, I think. Kev maths. And just focus on winning the league in the last 2 games of the season, but I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself. Austin plays it forward to a bunch of aliens, apparently. Every match now, it's getting worse. Unbelievable. Justinison on the right, 6'8", and he's just getting out wide and getting the crosses in. Why not? He can do everything. He's the best striker in the league. Very, very excited at how much he's improved as the season has gone on. I just hope we can find a way to have him involved with us next year. Throw all the money that we've got at making him a permanent Wembley player. That's got to be the plan. But it is Bradford who are trying to get in behind our fullback here, and they have. But Shaibu, that's a perfect tackle. He wins the ball. Even the commentary at the bottom says it didn't look like a foul. He's a complete ball-winning midfielder. He's been shafted there and given away a penalty, but Perini has got him out of trouble and it remains 0-0. It's going to be one of those episodes, isn't it? I feel like we're going to go on a roller coaster ride today. There's going to be 1 or 2 ups and downs as the match goes on, and immediately from the corner. So we have the penalty save, and then from the corner we concede. So what was the point of saving the penalty? It all comes back to the referee with his terrible decision to give a penalty that wasn't. It's an annoyingly well-worked corner as well. I've not seen that corner routine before. That's a new one. We should learn to do that one. It was quite clever. The lovely little cushioned header, knocking it back to the player to just thwack it in from the edge of the area. So Barnet are now winning. So they've gone top of the league. But remember, we play Barnet on the last day. So with a better goal difference than them, being only 3 points behind them isn't necessarily anything to worry about. We'd still just have to win our remaining matches. Obviously, we're also relying on Bristol Rovers dropping some points somewhere in there as well. We have done nothing today. We're going attacking, and we're going to demand more because we're not creating anything. We've been in such good form, and it seems to have fallen off a cliff. You might have noticed there was a little bit of a jump cut as I was reading out the team sheet. The aliens thing is getting so bad that the game actually crashed. So I had to open up the game again, which is very upsetting because we were on an 8-match winning run, and then it crashed and I've had to reopen it. Anyone who tells me the random number generator in Football Manager isn't real, this is after a restart. The form we were in absolutely unstoppable form. I've had to reopen the game, and now we're 2-0 down at home, and we've not even turned up. The aliens are going to be, they're going to be the end of me. I can't cope with this. Right, let's, oh, it looks all, it's all of a sudden looked very sunny there. Come on, let's demand more. I think today's just about over and done with, but if we can somehow salvage a draw, that'd be super. But we've given the ball away there from the attempt at the long throw, and now they've got a man over. Oh dear, this is poor from us. We've managed to drag a few men back, but no one was in the correct position. It's now 3-0, and we're blaming this one fully on the aliens. They've absolutely done me over today. All I can hope for at this point is that the game crashes again so we can have a secret reload. Wouldn't that be a thing? Oh, this is awful. Right, Shaibu this time does a tackle and doesn't get penalised for it. It was the identical tackle to the one that was a penalty earlier on. What is going on? That was just kind of... The aliens are in constantly as well. I've done a Windows update and a graphics card update, and it definitely seems to have made things even worse. This game has been out, what, 8-9 months at this point? Longer even? How is it that a graphics update at this stage of the game cycle can make the game even worse? It has just been the biggest theme of FM24. I'll look back many years to come when I'm an old man, because I'm not old yet. When I'm an old man, I'll be sat there reflecting on my time as a content creator, and my lasting memory of FM24 is going to be this absurd aliens issue that has turned an 8-match winning run into a 4-0 home defeat. The RNG is real, and I'll never, ever be convinced otherwise, because look at what's happened here. Look at this. We've not even been in it. We were so good against Bristol Rovers before the game crashed. Sigh. Just a big sigh. We're doing 5 changes. Why not? We might as well. We've been rubbish. Let's just take off 5 players. The automatic promotion push might be dying here in front of us, because how do you come back from a 4-0 home defeat against the weakest of the 3 teams you've got to play? Spoilers, I don't even know what to say. Bear with me, boys and girls. Just a little reminder. Look at that form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row we won. The game crashed here. All of that was in one session. So I recorded the last episode, kept on playing, winning every game, having the time of my life. As I was reading out the team for this match, the game crashed. I've had to reopen it. In between, I turned off my computer. It did an update and restarted. Come back on, new RNG as I open up the game, and we've gone from being this unstoppable force of awesomeness to 5-0 down at home, and we've not even created a chance. And there's people out there going to try and convince me that those things aren't related. Absolutely hideous. And I offer this out to everyone who talks in the comment section about reloading, because I do get it from time to time. It's so unpredictable. What would be the point? You'd be here all day. I have no doubts at all that if the game hadn't crashed, we'd have won this game. I hate it. I hate it. Can we just be done? Should we just cut to the next match? This is just going to be me being miserable now for the rest of it. For the rest of this match, at least. We may as well just cut to the next one. I'll show you the 8-0 score at the end. We've got 2 more games to play. Do I need to put myself through this kind of punishment? I said we were going to be on a roller coaster today. Hopefully there is going to be a bit where we go up at some point, because at the moment this has just been misery. We can't even get the ball. Oh my word. Right, somebody do something. Kelleher, trying to get a counter-attack going. Goes past his man, sort of. Goes past him again, and Henderson Derbyshire's got a goal back. Maybe the comeback is on. Imagine if after that rant, imagine if we come back and drew the game. A 5-5 draw. What's going on in the other matches around us? We are still 3 points clear of Fleetwood, who I think are winning. Can we have a look at that? Fleetwood are winning 5-2 against Doncaster. Barnet are playing away, I get. We can't see Barnet. Most complete version of Football Manager ever. Bottom line, if we win the next 2 games, we're still in with a very good shot. Miller lumps it forward to Muller. And now it's with Kelleher again, who made the equaliser, the 1 goal against 5. Yeah, but ours count as 5. It was an equaliser. Oh, it's just relentlessly Bradford again. They're not this good. They're below us in the league. They're ripping us apart. Oh my word. I could walk out, but with the new office doors over there, it's not going to be quite the same. It used to be really funny when I could walk out and you'd see the door slam shut behind me. It's going to be much less effective if I just walk off the side of the screen. I'm going to have to insert a door slamming sound effect, just so you know the door. Maybe I'll go out the window. There's a window behind me. Oh my word. Well, I need to go and have a lie down, and then I'm going to attempt these next 2 matches. I tell you one thing's for sure, boys and girls. I'm going to be closing the game and reopening it before the next 2 matches. Superstition is going to insist on that. Some of you actually thought I was joking, didn't you? I believe it, and you'll believe it too. We've gone all the way up to just before the next game, and I have closed the game, and I'm reopening it. And if we now win, then we know that I was right, and it was just the RNG was off in that last game, and we basically ruined Football Manager for everybody forevermore. But there's just no way. The only other alternative I've got is to accept some personal responsibility for, like losing, and that doesn't sit well with me. So we are playing Crewe, who I think lost as well. Crewe lost 2-0 to Notts County. So everybody up the top is playing everybody else. It's chaos here at the top of the league. So Barnet are automatically promoted. We play them on the last day. We could still win the league, theoretically, if we win both of our matches and Barnet lose both of theirs. Plus Bristol Rovers would have to drop points. But realistically, we just want to finish in this top 3. We don't want to have to go through the playoffs. So cross everything, boys and girls. This is the team. It's Perini in goal, a back four of Lemani, Proctor, Piggin and Austin, Murray and Scheiber in midfield, Scanlon and Hendry out wide, and Justinison and Hurley up front. Get the team in, get out there and do a football, boys. Come on now. Oh, goodness me. Right. Imagine if we now win, a big comfortable win. The conspiracy theorists, of which I would consider myself the leader at that point, the conspiracy theorists are going to run wild. If we lose again, then I might just have to accept that the game has decided we're not getting promoted. I would argue letting us win 8 games in a row was a little bit harsh because it let me have so much false hope. But fingers crossed, we can pick up a win here. I mean, there is still the circumstance where we can secure automatic promotion right now. If we win today and Bradford lose, then I think we're up. So that'd be nice. Going up at Bradford's expense. How likely are Bradford to lose having just won as comfortably as they did? Probably not very. But, stranger things have happened. Right, Limani shoots from range on his weak foot. As you can imagine, goes high and wide. Who are Bradford playing? Bradford are not playing. So Bradford have already played? That means if we win, we do secure promotion, I think. If Bradford have already played. I think. Kev Maths coming at you again, boys and girls. Oh my goodness. Oh, loose ball. No, why are we not chasing that? Because it's just innocent and it's really not his style of play to be chasing after that. He is a big boy. He shouldn't be chasing stuff down from goalkeepers in that manner. We are under the cosh a little bit here. Crewe coming at us again, and that one took a deflection, but Perini was equal to it. He's managed to push it over the crossbar. The stupid aliens are in again. It is every match at this point. It is getting worse and worse. Absolutely unacceptable. I don't know what to do about it. Oh my word. Right. Come on. Let's compose ourselves. We're all getting very excited. Fleetwood are playing. No, they're not. Fleetwood are not playing either. So yeah, if we win, we're up. Oh, well, there's no pressure there then. Yikes. So does that mean Bradford lost? Or were they far enough behind us before? What? I need to find out what happened with Bradford. Right. We're not changing anything. I don't know why I went to that screen. What I do want to do is just have a look at Bradford. Because if they beat us and then went and lost their next game, that's bonkers. No, they beat us and then beat Rochdale yesterday. So they were obviously just far enough behind us to begin with. Okie dokie then. Let's go and win our football match. We just need to win. If we win this half of football, we're a League One team. I think I've done all the necessary maths. Those of you who know better down in the comments will no doubt be mocking my mathematical ability again. But Hurley's in, and it's a very good save from the Crew goalkeeper. But we've got a corner. We know we can score from these. We've got a big boy in the team. We don't even aim for him anymore because he's not very good at it. But, oh my word, penalty? Everything seemed to stop there, but no. It felt like the animation you get when a penalty might be about to happen. Right, Shaibu is injured. We can just bring Miller on for him. I would have just done the quick sub from there, but it's been replaced by something about some guy called Paul McKinnon and his headers, it feels like it's something that's less important for me to do than taking off the injured player. But Football Manager knows best, and don't ever let anybody convince you otherwise. Right, we are just going to make that change. Don't need to fiddle too much with that. Miller can come on for Shaibu, easy peasy. And we are going to offer some encouragement. Do we go attacking? Despite being away from home, we probably shouldn't. Hurley with the in-swinging free kick. It's a lovely free kick. But Lemani, I think he's hit the base of the post with his header there. We are knocking on the door. We're certainly creating more than we created against Bradford. It feels like a goal is coming, but I wouldn't put it past Football Manager, the rascal that they are, to make us wait to the final day of the season rather than letting us have it wrapped up here, especially against a Barnet team who are really good. But Scanlon's in, and that could be the goal that secures a first ever promotion to League One for Wembley. I think, because I'm still not 100% certain I've got the maths right, but we'll enjoy the replay all the same. Good work from Hurley, lovely ball from Miller, Scanlon in, and it's a comfortable finish from him. Right, that puts us to 85 points. That's a 4-point gap to everybody behind us with one game to go. I'm not the greatest mathematician in the world, but I do know that would be enough. So if things stay as they are, we are promoted. Cross everything. Perini, just lump it very far. He does lump it very far. And Hurley tries to get the flick on, but can't get under it properly. Murray thought he was getting himself sent off there, but it bobbles to Hurley. Hurley doesn't really know where to go with it. He's turned his man inside out and then just tried to kind of chip it over the goalkeeper rather than playing it into the path of a very informed Justinison, it was a choice. It probably wasn't the choice I would make, but it was a choice to be made. Let's have a look at fitness-wise, everyone seems like they're doing okay. I'm kind of loath to change things for the sake of changing them. That being said, I think we are going to take off Hendry and bring on Kelleher. I think that will do. And we'll just try not to fiddle too much. Look at how much better we've been on the XG. It is like a complete reversal of what happened in the Bradford game. That RNG, boys and girls. I mean, come on. Oh, I almost feel bad for manipulating the game like a rascal now, but all I did was close it down and open it up again. It's not like I replayed the Bradford game. Oh, what a silly game. Right, we're going to take off Hurley and bring on Muller as well. This is our last stoppage, so we may as well also. And you know what? We'll just leave it at that. We can't make any more changes now. But hopefully we won't need to. Hopefully we don't throw things away from here. Oh my word. Into the side netting. Let's not worry. Can we still win the league? We can still win the league. So Barnet, I think, have already played. I think they played the night before like Bradford did. I think we're at home. So if we beat Barnet by 2 or more, oh, see, that does affect the scenario because it makes our goal difference that bit worse. We probably shouldn't be looking too far ahead just yet. No replays. We don't have time for replays. So with 3 goals behind Barnet, obviously Bristol Rovers are still in the mix as well. So he could beat Barnet 5-0 and still not win the league, depending on what happens in the Bristol Rovers match. Crewe could score here. We might have to go into the final match needing a result of some kind, which would be a disaster. Oh my word, just get the ball clear. Right, Kelleher, run with it. Run very far. Never give the ball away. He's given the ball away. Scanlon gives it to Muller. Muller slides it into Justinison. Justinison scores. I always had confidence in them. I'm glad Kelleher... It's not, I mean, Kelleher should have kept it. I told him he should have kept it. He gave the ball away and it's let Crewe have possession of the football again. If they've got possession of the football, there's a chance they could score a goal. And that kind of thing panics me. But I think, playing enough added time, referee, goodness me, I think we've been promoted. I need to see the confirmation in the inbox before I celebrate. But I think we've been promoted. We've been promoted. Oh, we've been promoted, boys and girls. Budgets, these had better be in the 5 figures. Oh my word. Not only that, but that. Hold the phone. We might be able to buy Justinison. Please. Settle for a sensible wage. This save just went up a gear, boys and girls. Now let's celebrate by winning the league. Oh. Fair enough then. We'll try again in the summer. That does take the shine off things a little bit. So here we go then. Final game against Barnet. No changes to the team. And this is the situation. So we're 3 goals behind Barnet on goal difference. But obviously every goal we score counts double for goal difference because we get 1, they lose 1. So if we were to win 2-0, we would finish above Barnet. But Bristol Rovers are also a factor in all of this. They're away against Rochdale, who are down in 14th place. So we need Bristol Rovers to drop points while we win by at least 2 goals. If all of that happens, we'll win the league. It's very much just a bonus. We don't really care if we win the league or not, but it's always fun to do a trophy lift. So fingers crossed, we are about to see a Wembley. We're going to see a trophy lift one way or the other because it'll either be us or Barnet who win the league. I can't imagine Bristol Rovers are winning the league. That would just be boring if it happens away from here. Let's keep the trophy in London for the day. That's the logical thing to do. Right, come on, boys. You're playing without pressure. You've already beaten Bristol Rovers. You're playing for funsies now. Funsies and glory. And all those potential pay rises we can do. Imagine that we can put together a permanent squad of footballers. £22,000 a week. We're at the moment, our highest paid players get like £400 or £500 a week. We could put together a squad of 22 players on £1,000 a week. That's still not huge as far as League One is concerned, but it is a whole new world to the one we've been operating in forever. What a difference that cup run has made. We just need to have another one next year because the money will run out very quickly with these new budgets, but fingers crossed the fans will start to come in too. Wouldn't it be nice if we could also move back to Wembley as part of all this? Maybe this is the summer that we announce a new stadium. Wouldn't that be another little thing that would be a little bit of a bonus if the board are listening? I might even ask for it. Now we've got the budgets in, maybe we ask for a stadium because it's high time we had our own. It's silly that we're renting one an hour away from Wembley when we could just build our own. Just go and ground share at Wembley Stadium. Is there any reason why we can't do that? Have we got enough fans to be able to do that yet? We don't even get 1,000 home fans through the door. It would be, we could all fit in the dugout at Wembley, I imagine. We could play our home games at Wembley Arena. Yeah, we're losing. I don't think we're going to win the league and honestly don't care. I would like to think the Wembley fans are in good voice today, knowing that everyone in the ground. I've only ever been in this scenario once in my life. It was years ago, sometime in the 90s. And I feel like it was Posh versus Rotherham. And we both got promoted that day. I'm sure it was Rotherham, but it was the final day of the season at home at Posh, and both teams got promoted. And did we both get promoted? I think it might have even been something silly like they got promoted, we avoided relegation. Either way, the whole ground was very, very happy all day long. And I feel like that's going to be the feeling around the stadium for us today. Everybody's happy. Everybody's got something to celebrate. We're all going to be supporting League One teams. I'm going to be managing one. Can I have a pay rise? I'm still on £130 a week full time. I'd love to be. I mean, I've put the lights back on now. I'd love to be able to pay the electricity bill at the end of the month. So if we could arrange that, please, board. If I could have a new contract on like £500 a week, I'd be getting close to like the minimum wage at that point. Oh my word, they've hit the crossbar twice in this match already. 1-1. We haven't even looked at what's going on in the Bristol Rovers match. Bristol Rovers are drawing, so they were actually losing before. But if we were to score, I think even if we score once, it's not enough. But if Bristol Rovers continue to not win, if we score twice, we are champions. I still think that's right, based on my very rudimentary Kev maths. But like I say, it doesn't really matter. It is all Barnet. They do seem like a very, very good side. Which is odd, because it wasn't as if they were running away with the league all season long. They've just hit good form at the right time, I guess. But we may as well go for it. Let's go attacking. Offer some encouragement. You know, we've got to try and win the league. It'd be silly not to. The fans would be... it would be wrong of me to not at least try. Throw everybody forward. Get the strikers on. Let's bombard them and go and do a football. Bristol Rovers still drawing. So if they were to take the lead in their game, as it stands at the moment, I think they win the league. So if we hold Barnet, Bristol Rovers win the league with a win. It's all sorts of scenarios. Right, Scanlon cuts inside. I mean, he's done very well here. Scanlon keeps on going, lays it off to Hendry, who shoots from range. Probably shouldn't have done, because it wasn't a very good shot, was it? It remains 1-1, and we're still checking in on Bristol Rovers. It's still 1-1 there as well. With 20 minutes to go, what can we do to try and win the football match? Justinison hasn't played well. Muller can come on for him. Shaibu can come off for Miller. And let's get Kelleher on the left. He's been training to play on the left. He's now accomplished on the left-hand side. How very exciting. Just as well, because we've got two right wingers coming in from those Premier League youngsters that are coming in. So Kelleher's going to need to be able to play on the other side if he's going to continue to be someone who gets in and around the first team. Proctor to Hendry, to cross to Murray. We've got a goal. We're ahead. Right. If we score again, we win the league. As long as Barnet don't score. I think. Oh my word, we are leaving it late. It's all very exciting. But can we pick up a trophy? Let's just double check that all of the maths is still correct. So, yeah, that puts... I think Bristol Rovers have gone behind in their game. We're on 32 goals. Barnet 33 at the moment. So we do need another one, and it's Wally Muller. He's in. It falls to somebody else. I don't even know who that was. Hurley from the edge of the area. He's hit the crossbar. Oh, my word. Who is going to come on and be a hero? Hendry's going to come off. Henderson Derbyshire is on. And we're also going to bring on... We're going to bring on Yoshihama at the back. Come on, boys. Offer some encouragement. We just want the winner. Well, we're already winning. We want the title winner. Bristol Rovers are still drawing. Oh, come on. Has somebody got a late goal for us to win the league? Look how close we are. Bristol Rovers have got ahead. It doesn't matter. We've finished third. Doesn't matter. We still got promoted. That's all that really matters. It's all we were looking for today. There's your confirmation. Third place finish. We're in League One. It's fine. We beat both Bristol Rovers and Barnet as part of the running. If it hadn't have been for that computer crash and the RNG is real. If you've learned nothing else today, you've learned two things. One, cup runs. Very, very important. Do them early. Two, RNG, boys and girls. RN bleeping G. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.